Okay, so today is the 10th today, actually. It's actually the 10th, but I'm saying this is happening on the 11th. I'm pretending it's June 11th because the full strawberry moon of June is it is starting tonight, but its peak is around 3:44 on the 11th. Of course, I'm not gonna be up at 3 o'clock. Probably not. I mean, possibly, but probably not. And so I just wanna make sure this is out of the way. Make sure it gets done. I'll say the strawberry moon, even though many tribes have a bunch of different names. There are a bunch of different names for, I guess, the most popular one is Strawberry Moon. But like in the South, I think the whatever tribes call it the Blackberry Moon because they have more of those types of berries down there. And the Plains Indians, like the Choctaw, called it the Windy Moon because that was just, that's how the weather, the most noticeable thing of the weather during June this time of year. And I think the Cherokee called it the Green Corn Moon. Like it may have been some other tribe. I don't really know which tribe, but the Green Corn Moon was another name because I guess that was the most important thing in their culture at this time, that the corn was at its green phase of growing. I think the Tlingit in Canada called it the hatching or the birthing moon because I don't know. I mean, normally animals give birth to their young earlier in the year, like April, May, but whatever. And some tribe, I mean, possibly Anishinaabe, but I don't know. Some tribe called it the hatching moon because I guess at this time of year that birds were hatching, eggs were hatching, and in Europe it's preferred to be called the rose moon because I don't know, just because the roses are in full bloom now. So since today is a full moon, we want things we want to decrease in life. Things we want to decrease. So I want to have less anxiety because I'm sure that would help a lot of people. And I know wants that. Two, we want less indoctrination because I don't know, there's just a lot of cults out there that or some of them are just not really cults but regular industries that just the ways to get money, like that's how a lot of people make money, by making people believe. Like I know the Mormonism, they require people to give like a tithing, so that's 10% of the income goes to the church, which that's why Mormons are like the most, I don't know if they're the wealthiest, but they are very, the Mormon church has a lot of money, so less dependence. So, I want people to be, I don't know, self-sufficient. And like one great example of dependence is how people need grocery stores to like eat. And I mean, there are natural foods out there. Like, I just ate a lot of mugwort. Mugwort, which is a green plant and herb that grows in, like, well, I was growing in my backyard, but it grows in lots of places. It grows, like, everywhere. It's, at least in Pennsylvania, I know it's all over Pennsylvania. Very common in this state and, well, probably other places. Like, I think I've seen it growing in Europe, so it is a pretty common plant. I might include a link in the description about mugwort because it's a great plant. Okay, for what else? We want less trauma because that is not, it doesn't help anyone, and it's just, I'm sure no one wants more trauma, so I don't know, good to get rid of that. 5, we want less stagnation. So being stagnant is Linda, like my art teacher, definitely recommended against that because, I'm sure if you're trying to be an artist, well, stagnation is definitely not good for that pursuit, but also, I don't know, stagnation just means like, getting in the habit and, falling into just like going through motions and whatever. It's definitely not stagnation is not helpful. Because apprehension, so it would be good to have less apprehension where you or fewer things that would cause apprehension. So she like more optimistic and so trepidation, that's another thing we should banish from our existence. Let's see, 8. What else do we want to? What else do we want to get rid of? Less. damage, so I don't know, I guess damage just refers to when things become not the way they should be, and whatever. Damage definitely is not a good thing, so let's see, 9. 9, we want less, well, violence is definitely a good, a lot of times I ask people, finish this statement. I think the world would be a better place if, and oftentimes they end that with violence. They want less violence, which is, well, circumcision is definitely a violence for one. And sometimes people don't even realize, like, when I was talking to Ben, who said he was planning on doing that to his kid when he was born after 6 months. I asked, why would you do that? And he just said, well, everyone else does it. But do people, I guarantee you that that guy has never actually seen the procedure being done, which, that's one of the main factors of people deciding to, not have that done to their kid, because if they see it before, oftentimes, even in the female skeleton cutting cultures in, like, Africa, they, I think most people choose it for their child because they've never seen it, so they don't, all they know is what, I guess, like, their parents told them, or their friends, or whatever, neighbors. And to finish this off, let's see, we want less, lethargy. That would, I guess that's not really a good thing, so, we could hold it with less of that. Now, thing about this strawberry full moon this time around, it's the, full moon in Scorpio. Yes, this moon is in Scorpio, or Scorpius, so that's one of the zodiac signs, one of the 13 zodiac signs, so, yes, remember that we're in Scorpius. Guess we can decorate that with sigil for the sun. Down here. This this symbol just means soap. Yeah, soap. So I guess, I don't know, cleaning yourself, or I don't know, I'm just putting it there because whatever, because I remembered it. And I see this symbol. This means wax. So, I don't know, I guess molding things with wax is good. So, I know wax means something. Put this symbol. This is the symbol for solve, I guess, solve. So it means, well, to solve things is definitely good. So, I don't know, it means something. Okay. Now we can't forget our, Eye of Horus. I believe this is Horus. Could be raw, but I don't know. Either way, it stands for, like, protection and stuff, so. Let's see, what else can we fit in here? Yes, this is the symbol for clay, so. And I guess the Ankh. You can fit in the Ankh there, because, like, everything goes back to Egypt, and yeah, Egypt is the start of, well, I mean, they were a very early civilization, so I guess that's the reason why things start there, because they were, like, the first. So, the Egyptians are definitely, important. Well, since we are in Scorpio this time around, I guess we need to include the, constellation for that. So you have the tail back here, and the thing about Scorpio is that it is the 30th largest constellation in the night sky, I believe. It has 4 Messier objects in the constellation. Messier 4, Messier 6, Messier 7, and M80. It's one of the easier to envision, because, you know, for just about every constellation, since it is pretty much like connect the dots, they all do require imagination to create the constellation. But this one has less, I think, since it has a very distinct shape, shaped like a curved scorpion tail. You don't need so much imagination. And there are 18 main stars in this constellation. 10 of them with planets. 10 of them have planets. Oh, and about the Messier objects, I wanted to say Messier 4 is a Messier 4 is a globular cluster. And it is one of the larger ones in the northern celestial sphere. Then M6. M6 is an open cluster, which is also known as the butterfly cluster, because I don't know why. Guess that's the shape. And then M7 is another globular cluster, which I don't know anything else about that. And M80 is, I think, one of the closer to us, closer of the northern hemisphere. And I'll put another Scorpio symbol. So, I don't know how well you can see that, but, it stands for Scorpio. Now we have to put in our Midas star, because that's what we always do. Because it stands for, like, abundance and having power and stuff. So it's obviously good to have. Lost the Midas star. And we haven't put in Shanti yet. So there, that's another symbol. Yes, popular one I'll put in here. So I don't know how well you can see that, if you see it at all, but see that, the infinity symbol, the figure 8, and whatever that's supposed to be. I don't know, I've seen it somewhere. guess up here we can put a... This looks like a baseball, but it's a symbol for sea salt, which... I don't know, I think if you are gonna eat salt, sea salt is the better option, so... Now here is the symbol for cobalt, and unfortunately, since intensive farming practices have stripped most soils of their cobalt properties, that was what B12 came from. I mean, the scientific name of B12 is cobalamin, so now that most soil doesn't really have cobalt anymore, we need a supplement. I mean, even livestock are given supplement also for animals. I believe this stands for iron. So, I don't know, that's a nutrient as well, so it's good to have, I guess it's kind of, we use up all the space, so, we're not gonna, I can't really do any more here, but, we'll make sure to charge your letter of intention by working on it. Now, I would just wanted to show you a cool thing I learned. See, this is called, seminar. It's something about King Solomon's seal, or the Tetragrammaton. Yeah, that's the correct name, Tetragrammaton. It's one more complex, but I memorized it because I did. Because I'm passionate about it. And, see, it curls here on the bottom, curls, and then we have a thing going over here. These legs or arms jutting out, whatever you want to call them, and yeah, so that's the fall strawberry moon. So we're, I guess, intending to have less anxiety, dependence, stagnation, and all that stuff. So thanks for watching. Bye.